Do you understand, Sam? Amelie and Bridget, those are just names.
Yeah.
What I am is an extinction entity. So, knowing what you know now, you have two choices.
Is getting shot one of them?
You wouldn't come back if it happened here, you know. You'd be straight onto the afterlife. But no. It's not one of them. Killing you would be a terrible mistake. I know that better than anyone.
So what?
The last stranding has already begun. A seam has formed from my beach and the beaches of every soul in America. And soon it will be inundated by a vast surge of antimatter.
So will that destroy America or the world?
In a flash.
Okay,
This
so I
world
guess
will be no more.
if America's destroyed, the world is destroyed.
Consumed by an explosion. A big bang.
Oh! Oh, shit.
So, that brings us to your first choice. Do nothing. Stay here with me and bear witness to the very end.
Just watch it burn.
Together. With me. Until the last flame winks out. Doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not like the world has long left anyway.
Okay.
Then there's the second choice. In expanding the network, you brought people and their beaches together, integrating them into a greater whole. Like this Kipu.
Okay.
But in doing so, you also bound them to my beach. The very beach where I opened the gates to the other side.
Okay.
You can't stop what's coming. But if you cut me and my beach loose, perhaps you can stop it from spreading. You might just prevent the last
What
stranding.
means spreading?
And mankind will live to die another day.
So what's the
It
downside?
doesn't have to end here.
But it does. The beach is doomed no matter what. One look ought to tell you that.
I don't get the downside.
Which is why we must sever our connection.
That'll be it. The end of the Death Stranding.
You can't stop the inevitable. The sixth extinction will happen
Okay.
either today or tomorrow. You can either end it with dignity, quick, clean, and in a flash, or you can struggle in vain, knowing full well what's waiting come the finish. Those are your choices. You kept it all this time.
Yep.
Perhaps you still have a chance to stop this nightmare.
Again, I don't
You
see
brought the world
the
together.
downside to the world.
You have the right to decide. Pull the rope or cut the noose. But whatever you do, don't hesitate.
What?
I'm ready, Sam Strand.
It's not even a choice.
Make your choice.
Wait. I don't know what to do.
Sure you do. After everything, how could you not?
Is this not working? Use the thing. Yeah, but...
Here.
Sever the connection.
It's a dream
Destroy the
catcher.
dream catcher.
Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Okay.
When you're all grown up, you'll need it to make us whole again. And when the time comes, you'll have to stop me. You are the only one who can. Promise you'll remember. Sam, I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
I remember.
What am I gonna do with it, though?
You knew. You always knew.
I did and I didn't. I had so many dreams of the future. I didn't know which ones to trust. Which is why I decided to share them with you and the others. But to connect the dots, to make sense of everything, you need perspective. You need time. Time has no meaning to me.
Yeah.
I am not a line. I am a single point. Which is why all I could do was just show you the choices and let you decide.
Our nightmares are your dreams.
You found the common thread, the strand that links them together. And you did that the only way possible. To live life one day at a time. Thank you, Sam. A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
So what do I do?
It was the bonds between people that brought the world together.
So watching the world burn?
And if that is what matters most to you, then I will stay here on this beach. And I will shut myself in and the rest of you out.
Shut yourself in. Come on.
Once
But
the last
that's-
stranding starts, it can't be stopped.
That's not what I wanted to do.
I can't go with you. All I can do is try to spare you the worst.
Why do you have to stay on the beach?
Sam, I am
Yeah.
the beach.
That's fucking obvious.
And I must stay
Oh,
here
that was weird.
and ensure that the extinction happens. Even if it takes tens or hundreds of thousands of years.
Alone?
That's what an EE does. If I had just done my job, none of this would have happened. But I couldn't take it anymore. I got so tired of waiting, and I figured that no one would blame me if I just got it all over
What the
with.
fuck are you talking about?
So
Was your job
what I did.
the extinction?
Sounds like hell.
But you and the
Oh,
others
that's
came
weird.
together, connected.
Is
And
that
you
thing
may be
rising?
living on borrowed time, but you still have hope. Before each of the big five, life rebelled. They fought back, evolved in order to survive.
We need to do that, right?
The extinction isn't just an ending. It's an opportunity. And if I have to pay the price for that, to be the sacrifice.
You're not the sacrifice. You're the
So
cause.
be it.
What the fuck are you? I'm sorry. Am I missing anything? 'Cause am I supposed to feel bad for her? She began an extinction
And if we
event.
are together,
Boo-hoo-hoo.
we will always be connected. Goodbye, Sam.
But it's a boot. Ooh. Why are you gray? Everything is gray, I think. That's the only thing with color, right? No, your suit has color. What's happening here? Yeah. That was his wife. What's happening then?
A gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
What? So what do I do now? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. Fuck, this is the end? What the fuck am I supposed to do? What's supposed to happen here? Yeah, and Nicholas Winding Refn, yeah. Dude. Emily O'Brien. Yeah. Conan O'Brien? Lindsay Wagner. What the fuck?
Quiet, and I'll tell you. There is no time for questions.
What happened, Tom?
When you were young, you used to have bad dreams. You cried about them all the time. The truth is, those weren't your dreams. They were mine.
Are we connected?
For as long as I can remember, I've dreamt of the beach. Not just while sleeping, in my waking hours too. In my dreams, I watched the world end so many times. Countless past extinctions that decimated life on this planet. Again and again and again. At first, I didn't understand what I was seeing or why. And that wasn't the worst of it. There were other, more terrible dreams.
Okay.
Dreams of death and destruction. Of a massive extinction to come. Like this one. And I would always be the one to end it all. To bring about the last stranding. as I have today.
I'm sorry, did I enable the last Stranding? Because that was not my intention. I shot her 6 times, but it wasn't working. What the fuck was I supposed to do? I'm very confused. Oh, dude. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing. I'm still confused. I'm back to the start. Why are you making me do this? If you want to end the game, just end the game. Nope. You're not gonna let me go anywhere.
The first operation, I was only 20.
Okay. What were they doing though?
I opened my eyes and found myself on the beach.
Uh-huh.
But the moment I came round, I was back in the hospital bed. I was split across 2 worlds. Bridget, my Ha, in that one. Amelie, my Ka.
Am I smart
in this.
or am I smart? Not smart enough to understand this game, but
Somehow,
I picked up on that.
the 2 of us managed to coexist. Soon, our ages began to diverge. Only Bridget's body got older, while the beach kept Amelie's the same.
Yeah.
So I came up with a story. I told people that Amelie was
But
my daughter.
Amelie was on the beach, so what the fuck does that matter?
A debilitating condition and an absent father. Look. Amelie. Is French for soul.
Oh, is it?
A soul that's alive. There was no Amelie. Only me and the beach.
Okay.
I thought it was a curse in the beginning. But later, I started thinking, maybe I can use this. I tried to find out more about the beach. Because understanding the beach had to be the key to interpreting my visions of the future.
Okay. I mean, I can stand up, but I wish they would just. Oh, come on, man. Why did they do this? Yeah, this beach has a little grass on it as well. Can't die now, so why wouldn't I do this? Yep. Yeah, they're gonna send me back. Wow, this this credit sequence that really strips the momentum of the game. I'll run into the water. I assume it's gonna have a similar effect. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Oh, oh, going too deep. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I realized the beach was connected to the world of the dead, which meant that somewhere out beyond it were
Okay.
the memories of time itself, including those of every organism that had ever lived. 4.6 billion years of biological history.
Huh.
A history that might even stretch back to the creation of the universe.
Okay, so you weren't...
The chiral network and everything that followed was born from my pursuit of that knowledge. By passing data through the beach, we were unbound by the restrictions of time. Simulations that would have taken years or more were simple and effortless. Everything that the Earth had lost and forgotten could be reconstructed and reclaimed.
But
Shortly after we began our research, America
Yes.
saw its first void out. I thought I was running
but
out of time,
you caused it,
that
right?
my nightmares were becoming a reality. So I raced to complete the chiral network as quickly as possible. The past held all the answers. If only I could find a way to piece them together. A network that bridged our world and the beach. That might do it, I believed.
Uh-huh.
So I started researching bridge babies, children bound to the world of the dead. What causes an extinction entity to come into being? What was the reason for the previous 5 mass extinctions? The answers to those questions would tell me how to stop the 6th. I founded bridges, more determined than ever to build a chiral network that would cover all of America. But the longer I fought my war against the inevitable, the weaker I became. My had cancer.
Okay.
The beach's punishment, maybe, for not playing along like a good little EE.
So she
then,
was born
just
normal
like
and
that,
just realized she was
my
an
was
extinction
gone.
entity?
I couldn't finish what I'd started. So, I asked you to do it for me. And you did. You helped us complete the network. Helped us to reclaim everything the universe experienced from its inception to this moment. Every mystery was ours to solve.
Okay.
Like this one. Once, there was an explosion.
Yes.
A big bang that gave birth to time and space. Thing is, it was more like a big fluke. All that matter and antimatter should have canceled itself out, leaving nothing. But somehow a tiny speck of matter survived. Just enough. Enough to make this world and everything in it.
Yeah.
A world that shouldn't be, a world out of balance. Order inevitably gives way to chaos.
Sure.
Everything that lives must inevitably die. It's like the universe is trying to return us to the nothing we came from. Maybe the Big Five were its best attempts to finish us off. But somehow, life always managed to survive just enough.
Dude,
Enough to thumb its nose at the will of the cosmos.
it still doesn't make any sense.
You know,
I don't know if I made a
I'm
choice.
starting to think that extinction might be the key to overcoming total annihilation.
Okay.
It forces life to fight to survive, to endure, to
That's gone.
exist. That's why the Big Five ultimately rekindled life instead of extinguishing it. From the ashes of the dead rise the living. Stronger and wiser. Inheritors of the legacy of existence itself. They defy the universe and refuse to surrender. They say, We're just getting started. Extinction is an opportunity.
Dude. Oh, come on, man. You're really stretching this out, Hideo. What the fuck? I've never done that. Why? Ugh. Sit down again. Just do it, man.
I pulled the trigger twice that day. I knew at once I'd made a mistake.
What do you mean?
I found your beach and looked everywhere for you. Sam. There you are.
What? What? Are you opening up my stomach? What did you just do? I can't see it. So what am I, though? Fuck me. Come on, man.
You want to go home?
Yeah, and then you drowned me.
I wanted to set you free from death once and for all.
What?
It's okay. I know the way. But in doing so, I upset the fundamental balance between life and death.
Am I fading away?
I just wanted to save
I
you.
think I am.
I am an extinction entity. It's my fate to lead our species to extinction.
Okay.
But that moment, you became part of that fate.
Thanks.
You became a repatriate, and dooms started spreading my nightmares to others throughout the world. It was me that got you and everyone with dooms into this.
Yep.
Not long after, the Death Stranding occurred. The dead clung to our world, and BTs used my beach to cross over and devour them, triggering more voidouts. A catalyst that would set the world on a path to extinction.
Sure.
It was my duty to serve as a sacrifice, to wait and watch it unfold from this beach. That, or hasten the last stranding and end this slow death. Given these, my only options, I chose to end it quickly.
Okay.
But to trigger the last Stranding, I needed you, a part of me. Here too.
Uh-huh.
I would be able to witness extinction consummated with you by my side. But now that you're here, there's another choice.
Yeah?
You can cut me off.
Yep, but that's what I want to do.
An EE doesn't have that option for itself. But in my nightmares, I saw another future. One
How
that
do I
you
do that,
chose.
though?
One where extinction is hope against total annihilation.
How do I do that, though? Fuck me. Fuck me. No, I like the song, but... Yeah, let's go through the credits again. That's what we need. Fucking love this song, though. Something better happened during the song. Oh, you're really low on fall. Nice. Matthew Mercer. Ludens fan. Okay. Travis Willingham, the Mountaineer. I knew it.
Soon I'll come around. Lost and never found.
Come on. Waiting for my words. Okay. But where is it? Buried underground. So, what are you gonna do? I'll keep coming. That's right. But did I cut her off though? I don't understand that. Casting director Hideo Kojima. Fuck you. When? Soon. Okay. Okay. But what are you waiting? What are you doing right now? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I guess I'll keep coming. I actually know this song because of this game. It's because of the first trailer that they released, which had this song. The game's not gonna end like this, is it? Yeah. Do I need to kill myself? I still
A
have to.
gun won't help you here. But it still has a role to play.
What does that mean? What benefit can that possibly have? Yeah, I fired all the rounds, so that was never gonna work.
Listen, Sam. I was the one that brought you and Cliff together again. There was something I wanted you to know. You were never abandoned.
Just tell me stuff.
And you're not alone.
This is a roundabout way to tell a story.
You have to live.
Okay. But how do I do that, though? Oh, shit. That can't be good. What's happening here? Am I supposed to do something here?
I see him. This way. He's over there.
Oh, they're calling me. Oh, right. When I'm in the world of the living, I see this for BTs. But since I'm in the world of the dead...
Okay, Lou, take me to Sam.
Lou! Lou's gonna bring me back.
Don't give up. You're still connected.
What? What do you mean?
Gotcha.
The fuck? You know how this game would end like perfectly is with Massive Attack's Teardrop. Just a continuous shot of BB and Teardrop. So what am I gonna do? That's me, right? So confused. So I got back.
For too long have we lived as strangers to one another, divided by walls built to keep us safe. But now, with the completion of the Cairo network, we may at last move forward as a people united. Today, we come together to celebrate the birth of a new nation. A new nation for a new world.
What happened to the rest of the
The
world,
United
though?
Cities of America. I once took an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. And though that proud republic may be no more, we remain.
Oh,
And so, as your president,
wearing it.
I
Oh,
hereby
right.
swear to support and defend you, the people. Let there be no more walls between us, nor masks to hide who we are.
What's your name?
Let there be a new America. An America where we can face one another, where we can speak our minds and open our hearts. The old ways die hard, but I believe, my fellow Americans, that we have the
everyone's here.
strength
Aw.
and the courage to rise above our past and embrace our future. The Death Stranding is a part of that past. An enduring shadow,
Well, he's dead.
a constant reminder of what could have been.
Well, that's me.
That we stand here today
the orange guy
is
then?
testament, not to the greatness of any one individual, but to our capacity
And
to
where's
come
Fragile?
together, to the bonds between us, to
I don't
our
know this actor, but he's
collective
awesome.
Greatness. All things must come to an end, ourselves included. But as long as we savor each moment, find joy in the promise of tomorrow, embrace hope, and reject despair, we will endure.
Fuck yeah.
President Bridget Strand and her daughter, Samantha America Strand, sacrificed everything in their pursuit of hope that we, the people, might be whole again. That they are not here today to see the fruits of their labor fills us all with a profound sadness. But we find comfort in the knowledge that their memories will live on in the Cairo network and in our hearts.
Okay.
We will always remain connected.
What is your name?
There is another hero in this story. One whose achievements seem destined to go unrecognized. America still needs that hero. That person without whom we would not be here. Now, the name is unimportant, but you know who I mean. And for that unsung hero, I have a message. It was you who brought us together. You who made us whole again. And while you and I will eventually pass on,
Going somewhere, Sam? Tired of being the unsung hero?
No, I'm done is all. She's gone.
Come on, wait. There's something I need to tell you. Huh. This doesn't bother you anymore? Well, that's great. Now, wouldn't you like to know how we brought you back from the beach? We were going to use the doll, but didn't have one handy, which is when I remembered something else.
Not what I think it is.
Yes. What could be more connected to Amelie's beach than President Strand's umbilical cord?
Shit.
Hartman thought that's why she left it
I'm
with
bleeding.
me in the first place. Unfortunately,
It didn't work.
Yeah, she'd already cut her beach loose. It was just gone. We didn't know if that meant she dragged you into the great beyond or sent you to some other beach. We were really racking our brains.
Yeah.
Hartman and Mama split up and started searching every beach you might feasibly have washed up on. We looked for a month with absolutely nothing to show for it.
A month on the outside. How long on the inside?
Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to know. But don't worry. We found no signs of accelerated aging. In the end, this is what led us to you. Just when we were about to give up, Die Hardman reminded us about the revolver. So, we tried to follow it, and it led us to a far corner of your own beach. And bingo, there you were. Mama made visual contact first. She was able to see you from her vantage point on the other side. She informed Lochna via their connection, and Hartman confirmed your location during his subsequent NDE. The plan was for Fragile to, in essence, slingshot Lou and me to your position so we could rescue you. But it's not so easy to send multiple individuals to another person's beach
How's
for an
Fragile?
extended period of time. And that's where the umbilical cord came in. We wove these from President Strand's DNA. They serve as a single knot that binds us all. The President must have known all of this would happen. Ironic, isn't it? The gun that set this whole mess in motion ends up being the key to saving you.
Amelie, she said it had another purpose.
Not a weapon, but a lifeline. A stick that became a rope. I suppose that's one way of putting it. Oh, Sam. You have no idea how long I've been waiting to give you a hug. Got something else to tell you. Top secret. It's about Cliff.
Okay.
BB's mother's name was Lisa Bridges. Cliff's common-law wife.
Lisa Bridges.
Now, Cliff was killed by a man identified in the records only as John. Former U.S. Special Forces.
Yeah, that's.
Quite good at it by all accounts.
How do people
Later
not
appointed
make
as an
not
aide to the
make a
president,
connection?
Who used him for most of her wet work. The records go on to state that he vanished after Cliff's death. A warrant was put out, but he was later found dead.
It's Die Hardman. We know that.
Turns out some people die harder than others, though. Dear John donned a mask and reappeared with a new identity. But you can't fool the chiral network. We restored the old records, and Mama hid them deep in the archives.
Lisa
You're the
Bridges.
only one besides us with access
Lisa
privileges.
Bridges. Is that
Take
not?
a look if you're so inclined. But don't say I didn't warn you. The president's
How is
got
this
some
game not
dirty,
over?
dirty laundry. I don't trust him, but I'll work with him if that's what it takes. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Sam,
What's happening now?
I don't expect you to forgive me. But would you hear me out? I killed Captain Clifford Unger.
Yeah, we know that.
I would tell you I did it for America. For love of country. But I didn't. I did it for her. Because I loved her with all my heart.
But who?
She was everything to me. Everything. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses. I just want you to know.
Fuck, this looks good.
Not a day's gone by when I haven't thought about it. Time didn't help. Or the mask.
This is probably
Please.
the best
Let me
facial
finish.
animation.
The captain, saved my life. You know why they call me Die Hardman?
Fuck, this is intense.
Because he wouldn't let me die. He brought my sorry ass back home every time. And I,
This game deserves an
Loved
award,
him.
at least for the technical achievement.
as much as I loved her, and when he stared me down, that ghost, I knew he was here to kill me, to make it right. And why shouldn't he? Why didn't he? He couldn't save his kid, his baby. And that's what brought him back. I guess when he saw I was trying to do my part for America, he remembered who he was. And he forgave me. God! But I don't deserve it, god damn it!
Okay, you're president though.
There is no atoning for what I've done.
This is really good.
God! No. But maybe this is the next best thing. Maybe he brought me back from the beach for a reason. One last time. He wanted me to do this. To keep on being Die Hardman.
Okay.
No. He didn't. Nobody wants a president who acts like they're immortal. And if you're not scared of death, how can you value life? And life is pretty fucking fragile right now. And yeah, the old ways die hard. But that's what's gonna have to happen.
Yep.
If we're gonna come together and build a better America.
Ouch.
That gun won't help you here. That's her words, not mine.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam.